So we ran a session with a number of charities earlier this week, and we were talking about probation periods. Most organizations have a probation period that's 6 months if they have. Some have a year, but most have 6 months. That will be too long because you will not be able to rely on that probation process as the grounds for dismissing somebody. Hi, Lucy. We're just talking about probation periods. So probation periods historically are around 6 months. You're not going to be able to rely on a 6-month probation period. So really what we're recommending is that you reduce your probation periods to 3 months. That means you've got the option to extend it for a month if things aren't going well, which is always a kind of good optic and always shows that the employer is being flexible. But if you have to make the decision within 5 months and 3 weeks. Although it says 6 months, it's not actually 6 months because you have to account for the person's statutory leave period, statutory notice period, which is a week. A lot of people are going to fall foul of that. So you're going to need to make decisions around whether this is working out quicker, which means managers are going to need to make those decisions quicker. Your HR processes are going to need to change to reflect that. And I think one of the things we're worried about is that it may drive, certainly in the short term, a bit of behavior towards being more conservative in recruitment. If I've got a shorter period of time in order to make decisions about whether this is working out, I'm going to be less keen to take risks on slightly left field appointments. I may take less risks in terms of bringing people in from other sectors. I may rely less on transferable skills, which means we're suddenly in a market where people are scrabbling around trying to find people who've got charity sector experience.